Okay, what's up, guys? I'm not gonna speak too much on this, but I will try to talk about everything. Overall, just yeah, pretty much what the title says, dealing with depression. For those that don't know, it's something that wasn't like diagnosed by a doctor, but I noticed the change in myself from when I was like 16 years old. Like there are some things that went down, very dramatic. Not gonna really speak on it because it's an old situation. It's not something that still affects me to this day, but it's like some aspects from it that still affects me to this day. And it's something that's like it's a work in progress. Like I'm trying to, just understand it. Like not so much on how to live with it, but to just get rid of it. And I feel like I know, what it would take in order to get rid of it and things. But that's the thing. I'm like, I don't want, that's like when I thinking that it's fixed, but it's not really fixed and stuff. Like I don't want it to get to that point. So if y'all can understand that, then I'd appreciate it. But pretty much, YouTube is like a place where I can just really escape from it all. Like YouTube is a place where I can just sit down, make videos, and just everything that is on my mind, like it is gone, muted. As soon as I press like start recording on OBS, then I'm just that's when I'm TMossBoss. But when it's like stop recording, then I'm Tyler Jamal Boss. And it's a situation where I'm like, man, like I wish I could just be the TMossBoss person like 24/7. Like, yeah, that person's laughing, having fun, cracking jokes, working on everything possible and stuff. But the person behind him is just out of it. Like completely out of it. Like can't remember the last time they were happy. Can't remember the last time like they just felt good for the whole day and not just for like 5 minutes. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's hard. It's a work in progress. I'm trying every single day just to be a better person because I don't want it to get to the point where, I have kids and then they just, they notice that something's like not right with dad. Like dad's acting weird. Dad's doing this, dad's doing. And hopefully by the time then when I do have kids, like, yeah, I'm not carrying on like that because I feel like then when I have kids, like I got a responsibility. I got like, people I got to take care of. Like I can't, be thinking about all this extra stuff, but I don't know. Like, I don't know like what life is going to be for me in the future. And these are things that sit on my mind. And I'm like, and I try like with YouTube, you guys wonder why I'm so consistent, why I have so many channels. Like this is my way of just escaping from it all. And I hope and pray that YouTube, like, it pays off and I'm able to, be the person I want to be and stuff. Because I'm saying, like, I want to get me a nice car. I want to get me a nice house. Like, I want to be able to be prepared for the day I decide to have a family. Like, I already have it all and stuff. And I'm not living with family trying to start a family, So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's definitely just my whole life is a work in progress. And if there's just days where I just, and it's very, very rare when I come out on a video. Like this would probably be my first time in a long time where I had to say and it probably not in a long time. Like I know in the beginning of the pandemic, I remember I was kind of dealing with some stuff that it broke me down. It literally it broke me down. Like I cried for the first time in years. I think last time I cried, it was probably like 5 years ago. And that was just, me just wanting to look out for people, but not being able to have the tools to look out for people. I thought there is a very close family member in my life that was going to be homeless. And this is a family member I care like for. Like I will, whatever like energy or power that I have left within me, I would do whatever it takes to make sure that this person is like protected and well taken care of. But then there was that one point where I thought that they were going to be homeless, and I didn't want that for them. And I tried doing everything. Like, that's when, you know, when I'm up like 2, 3 in the morning recording videos, it ain't for me. Like, that's for everybody that I want to take care of and be able to, you know, do things for them. And it's just, you know, at times it's just kind of frustrating where I make promises to people, but I can't really, you know, do nothing right now. You know, and it's something where I'm like, it eats at me. Like, the one thing that I can talk about, that I feel comfortable talking about, because they're YouTubers too, but Four Souls. Now, these guys are seriously like some of the closest people in my life. I wouldn't want nothing more but to just be able to look them in their face and be like, here's $1,000,000. Do whatever you want to do with it, but this is yours. Like, this is for you. Do you know how badly I want to say that? Do you know how badly I want to, because they also have a painting business. If you guys like go watch their videos, they have a painting business. But I want to invest in that. Like, I want to make it into something like 10 times bigger than what it already is. You know, that is just like a scrape of all of the things that I want to do. Because I'm saying, like, if I was in a much, much more better situation with YouTube, hands down, I would, oh my God, like, there would be so many people. I probably would be like the second David Dobrik or the second like Mr. Beast, just on the amount of things that I would want to do for people. And people tell me that all the time. That's not my place or business to do things for people. The people, I have them tell me that all the time. That it's like, oh, I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to do that. Why else am I here then? I feel like that me being born, it wasn't for me to just, you know, live out some 9 to 5, like, you know, job daily and things. Like, no, I'm supposed to, like, live out my life. I'm supposed to do something with it. You know, I want to be able to, and that's the thing. I'm like, I want to be able to motivate like younger minds out there to where they, you know, they see me as motivation. They doing the very same thing. Like, you know, you're doing this for others. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna be, you know, I'm doing YouTube for myself, but like probably that's like second to what's first, and what's first is like me doing YouTube for other people. And it can be a very, very overwhelming thing because there's a lot of people. I try to be like calm, cool, and collected with everybody I come across, you know, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I can tell you that right now. And it's, you know, it's just overwhelming. Like I'm kind of like lost for words just because of how overwhelming it is. But yeah, it's you know, there's like also it's like another thing I feel comfortable talking about is like there's friends that have kids, and I would love to just be able to give them like a check for however much to put their kid, like, or to be able to like create a fund or create a bank account for their kid to be like, okay, like this is for when they want to go to college. You know, they already have the money, everything is paid for, so yeah, here you go. And there's like numerous friends that I would like love to do that with. It's like one of my closest friends. He's like, I've grown up with him, and he's getting married next year. Like, do you know how much I would love to like pay for the wedding or like get them some crazy wedding gift? Like, it's, you know, that's one thing that's just very frustrating. It's like just seeing my life just go by. And then there's just all of these opportunities for me. Like I wish like the person I am today on YouTube, I wish I was this person back in high school. I probably would have been in a much more better standings with YouTube. But yeah, overall, beginning of this video, me talking about depression, I have to say that's probably why, because it's, you know, YouTube ain't really going so good. COVID 2020, it's a lot. It really is a lot. So if y'all want to know how I am mentally, this is how I am. You know, I think a lot. I shouldn't think a lot. Overthink a lot. You know, there's a difference between thinking a lot and overthinking. I feel like overthinking, you're thinking about stuff that hasn't even happened. And then it kind of can fall in the same category as thinking. But I'm thinking too much of the reality, what's going on. And overthinking, I'm like, well, what if this happens? Well, what if, you know, it's like stuff that hasn't even happened yet. So, yeah, I just wish I could just relax, you know. I wish I could feel happy again. I wish I could, you know, person that I was like, I don't know, before, like, just I felt like my life just kind of crumbled when I was 16 years old. Like the day before, like I wish I can feel that again. Like I wish I can feel that energy. I wish I can, you know, be that person again. But yeah, it seemed like when I was 16 and just everything around me just kind of crumbled, and I remember it just being it's something that hasn't really changed too. Like I'm still to this day out of it, you know, and I wish I could be in a better standing in life, but oh well, you know, I try my best on everything that I do, and this ain't like me saying I'm gonna give up. I just overall wanted to let you guys know like where I'm at mentally and stuff. So if y'all was wondering, but anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for hearing me vent, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.